broke me, and I'm just trying to put me back together, but my God, have you all helped me.
Yeah. Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Get the out. I don't bluff, bro. I'm aiming at your head.
Y'all, it looks like Lil Wayne's daughter, Reginae Carter, is not here for the disrespect, and she's letting the world know. After Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z tried to sabotage her pops, she finally spoke up, and trust me, she did not hold back. And this ain't just some random outburst. This comes right after that SNL performance and right after Wayne was snubbed from the Super Bowl halftime show in his own hometown, New Orleans. Reginae Carter, y'all know she always rides for her dad, went off on people who were coming for Wayne's performance on Saturday Night Live. People were dragging Weezy's stage presence, trying to clown him like he ain't been shutting down stages for decades. But Reginae was not having it. She clapped back in the comments saying, "Y'all are some D-riders. My dad been having fun performing for years. He is truly himself when he hits the stage. Go play with y'all MF youngins. He collected a check after this. What y'all get for hating? Not a damn thing." Well, the girl said what she said. And she's not the only one who had Wayne's back. Rapper Yella Beezy jumped in too, saying, "When the hating don't work, they start telling lies. Bro goated. They doing anything to keep from giving credit. And honestly, he's not wrong."
Wayne has been putting in some of that overtime.
Thank you. I was doing a book in my latest drop.
But here's where things get real. A lot of people are saying this whole backlash didn't just come out of nowhere. People are speculating that Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z are the ones behind this whole thing. It all started when Wayne got snubbed for the Super Bowl halftime show, even though the event was in New Orleans, Wayne's own hometown. Now tell me how that makes sense. The man has hits for days, he put New Orleans on the map, and you mean to tell me they didn't even think about including him? Nah, something's off.
That hurt. Hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about, it hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown. And for just automatically mentally putting myself in that.
And guess who had a hand in putting that halftime show together? Jay-Z. Y'all know he's been curating these halftime performances for years now. So the fact that Wayne got passed over in his own city, yeah, the math is not mathing. And then Kendrick jumps in with that Super Bowl performance that had everybody talking. It's starting to look real coordinated. And now, with Wayne getting dragged after his SNL performance, it feels like a straight-up smear campaign. So Wayne and Hov, they've always had this weird love-hate relationship. They've gone from throwing shots to working together, then back to dissing each other again. It really popped off when Wayne dropped "I'm Good" on the Carter 4. And listen, Wayne did not hold back. He straight up called Jay-Z P-word and even threatened to kidnap Beyonce. Now I get rap beefs get real, but coming for a man's wife, Wayne was swinging for the fences.
You haven't heard it. The lyrics go, talking about baby money, I got your baby money, kidnap your bitch, get that, how much you love your lady money. And if you haven't figured out who Lil Wayne is rapping about, it's in reference to Jay-Z and kidnapping wifey Queen Bee.
Of course, Jay-Z being Jay-Z, he wasn't gonna let that slide. He clapped back on his track La Familia, spitting, "Wanna kidnap wifey? Good luck with that, bruh." Real calm, real cocky, classic Hov. But even with the subs, you could tell there was some real tension brewing behind the scenes. But then you've got the moments where they seemed cool. Jay-Z even freestyled over Wayne's hit "A Milli" from Thaw Carter 3, and Wayne later joined as a co-owner of Tidal, Jay-Z's music streaming platform. At that point, people really thought the beef was squashed. I mean, they were making business moves together. It looked like two legends coming together for the culture, right? But nope, we spoke too soon, and just when it seemed like things were good, this whole Super Bowl situation blew the lid off everything. And it's not like guest appearances are some rare thing. Remember when Dr. Dre headlined? He brought out Kendrick, Eminem, Snoop, and even 50 Cent. They had the whole West Coast and some East Coast in the building. So why couldn't Jay-Z extend the same respect to Wayne in his own hometown? It's not adding up. Oh, and while we're talking petty moves, remember when 50 Cent revealed that Jay-Z tried to block his Super Bowl performance too? Hov allegedly told the NFL that there was an issue with 50 performing, but later we found out that was all cap. Jay was just out here being petty and playing power games.
Was it in the ad?
Right.
Because of Jay-Z and them was putting it together.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
So now that we see how Jay moves behind the scenes, this snub with Wayne is starting to look a lot less like an oversight and a lot more like a revenge scheme. And then you factor in Kendrick getting pushed into the spotlight right after Wayne got dragged for his SNL performance, it's giving calculated takedown. AK was one of the first to call foul. He straight up said, "The Super Bowl in New Orleans and they let Lamar perform over Lil Wayne. Jay-Z, a legendary hater for that." And listen, when the people agree, the people agree. Because who else has enough pull with the NFL to make those calls? Hov's been advising them on entertainment since 2019, so if Wayne got snubbed, it's hard not to connect the dots. Then Cameron jumped into the mix on his podcast, and y'all know Cam keeps it 100. He basically hinted that this whole thing wasn't just some oversight, it was payback. According to him, Lil Wayne's had past issues with someone who's kind of part of the organization running the Super Bowl, and let's not play dumb. We know who that is. Cameron also pointed out the Drake connection, and you already know that's a sensitive spot. Wayne signed Drake to Young Money Entertainment back in 2009 and basically put him on the map. Now you mean to tell me Jay-Z's got beef with Wayne and just happens to snub his artist's mentor? It's giving revenge plot, and I'm not the only one who sees it.
When Drake music was brought to me from the homie Jazz, my bro, it was about rap, you know, and I was like, this dude sound different.
And if you thought that was it, oh, guys, there's more. Nicki Minaj once hinted that Jay-Z's long-running feud with Birdman, the guy who signed Wayne to Cash Money Records back in 1998, could also be part of the reason for all this shade. Let's take it back to 2009. Birdman went on record saying Wayne was a better rapper than Jay-Z. And listen, Hov might act unbothered, but we know he's got a petty streak. This man holds grudges like they're Grammy Awards.
In no kind of way. Wayne the best, he do the most, and he make the most money.
Yeah.
I don't think no nigga in the business make more money than us.
Fair enough.
And so how could you be the best if you don't make the best money, the most money? And you don't do the most.
And we're not done yet because we need to talk about Kendrick. I mean, Hov might be pulling the strings, but K-Dot's out here playing his part a little too well. After locking in that Super Bowl halftime show, Kendrick wasted no time coming for Wheezy. And y'all, the disrespect is real. On his song Whacked Out Murals from his album GNX, Kendrick name-dropped Lil Wayne. And not in a respectful, paying homage kind of way either. He rapped, "Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my Raleigh chain proud, irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down." Wayne was just minding his business, chilling, and here comes Kendrick throwing shade for no reason. And Wayne's reaction? Priceless. He hopped on X like, "Man, WTF I do? I just be chillin' and they still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep, I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed. On me, love." I mean, the man is out here being peaceful and still getting dragged into drama. And when Wayne later addressed it on the Skip Bayless show, you could tell he was keeping it cool, but you know it had to sting. He even said, "No explanation needed. I understand those words." But let's be real, we all know this was unnecessary. And let's not forget, Wayne was nothing but supportive before all this. He went on Instagram ahead of the Super Bowl and wished Kendrick the best, saying he hoped K-Dot would kill it at the show. And what does Kendrick do in return? Shade him in a track right after securing that W.
Is that, you know, I don't think, and you know, when we speak, and obviously he can't control that. And, you know, so he didn't let me know. It ain't like he can control it or nothing. And also I've spoken to him and I wished him all the best and told him he better kill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you better kill it. You gotta kill it.
Here's the thing, even after getting that massive Super Bowl stage, Kendrick still felt the need to take shots at Wayne. And let's be honest, it's starting to look like part of a bigger agenda. Jay-Z handed him that opportunity on a silver platter, and the way Kendrick's been moving ever since, it's like his thank you gift to Hov was coming for Wayne's legacy. Let's not forget, Kendrick already mopped the floor with Drake, Wayne's protege, and now he's taking aim at the mentor. It's giving calculated moves, and I'm not the only one noticing. At this point, it makes total sense why Reginae Carter is out here going off. I mean, Wayne's being attacked from both fronts, Jay-Z's behind-the-scenes power plays, and Kendrick's on-the-mic shots. But guess what? The fans see the truth. Despite all the noise, plenty of people had nothing but love for Wayne's SNL performance. The comments were full of support. I don't see nothing wrong with his performance, Big Goat. When the hating don't work, they start telling lies. Bro, goated. They doing anything to keep from giving credit. Iconic set list, great performance. Put some respect on Lil Wayne. I mean, how can you argue with that? The people know Wayne's legacy speaks for itself. No amount of shade from Jay or Kendrick can change that. But what do y'all think? Is Jay-Z really out here trying to keep Wayne from shining? Is Kendrick just caught in the crossfire, or is he fully playing into this agenda? And why is Wayne still getting so much hate when he's just out here doing his thing and collecting checks? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what y'all think. And if you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button and hit that subscribe, because this tea is going to keep coming. And don't go anywhere. Check out the next video on the end screen, because you know we're keeping this energy going.